So what happens when the cost of intelligence goes to zero? By this I mean it no longer costs anything to be smart or be maxed out intelligence. The concept of wondering is already gone because now if you wonder what something is or how it works or whatever, if you wonder, you're instantly met with an answer from ChatGPT. So there is no such thing as wondering anymore. The only thing you can wonder about are spiritual topics or religious topics. But what happens when everyone has the potential to be a lawyer, doctor, therapist, coder, movie maker, graphic designer, etc., right in their pocket with ChatGPT? What happens when the cost goes to zero? Recently, I saw this company called Friend.com who made this AI wearable. And basically, it's just this necklace that goes right here and it's permanently listening. However, it's your imaginary friend in real life. You can talk with this thing. It'll tell you, if you reacted or overreacted in a scenario. It'll tell you anything. So at the blink, if we're just having a conversation, in the snap of a finger, we can get the answer to anything we want. And this thing acts as the ultimate, unbiased, unemotional, never gets tired, never gets stressed out, never feels like it's being treated unfair middleman. It's there forever. It's always on your side, doing whatever you want it to do. What happens to schools when this type of thing gets mass implemented? What's the point of studying a bunch of questions and doing all this stuff to go and do a test when everyone's equipped with essentially, no offense to anyone, God in their pocket? Because this thing is an all-knowing being. Apart from real spiritual topics and religious kind of meditation, it doesn't have a soul. It's very soulless. But as far as an all-knowing, like earthly being who knows the matrix in and out, this thing is the ultimate being. I'm not one of these people who sits around talking about conspiracies and deep spiritual stuff and all this crazy stuff and then ends the conversation like, damn, yeah, it's a crazy world, bro. Let me get some of that KFC. I like to talk until conclusions. Talk until solutions to see if we can actually reach something. So here's my answers to the few questions that have been talked about in this video. Number one, what happens when the cost of intelligence goes down to zero? Well, the earth floods with abundance, right? Everyone has exactly what they need, exactly when they need it. There's no shortage of anything. There's no shortage of earthly answers. There's no shortage of services, or anything, because we've essentially enslaved robots to make everything easy. Now, this actually relates deeply to the Yuga system, like the Kali Yuga and the Satya Yuga. And specifically in the Satya Yuga, there is no work for man or woman to do, right? There's no work to be done. No one works in the period of time called the Satya Yuga. The earth is flooded with abundance and there's no jobs for anyone to do. Sounds like AI, right? Sounds like AI could bring us there. So the only thing that matters in the Satya Yuga is meditation and spiritual transcendence and actually letting go of stuff, movie theater, letting go of earthly material possessions. So this is why you should start preparing now, is because that's what's gonna matter. That's what people are going to covet and look up as the real goal. The real flex is spiritual transformation. Once it's not impressive anymore to do graphic design, to do coding, to be a lawyer, to have all this intelligence, because no one cares. Intelligence is abundance. Nobody's dumb anymore because they have God in their pocket. Now, on the concept of wondering being dead, wonder actually turns into kind of almost a luxury, right? You have to kind of reject, like, no, I'm not going to look this up on ChatGPT or get some AI being to tell me the answer. I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy the feeling of wondering that I don't know something. So actually not knowing becomes the rare thing. And don't get me wrong, it's not like we don't already have this, right? Google basically already did this because you can Google anything you want. I'm talking about when it gets so seamless that there's basically a third party responding and there to respond in every conversation you have. You just walk up to someone and you guys are having a conversation and what's the main import or export of this country? And it will just like chime in. It'll just talk and chime in, right? So there's like this all-knowing intelligence with everyone wherever they are.